We go to New York.
Yeah.
At a Queens nightclub in the middle of the night last night, shots rang out.
You're kidding.
Injuring 13. Don't know if there are any casualties.
Yeah.
I'm Jasper Gonzo on this. Shootings in New York?
What?
In the middle of the night?
What?
At a club?
What?
That never happens.
Bullshit.
But that's what's next. Hey, happy Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. Jasper Gonzo, what's next? Your daily dose. Common sense, facts, and salt. Hope you guys are feeling good on this day. Well, the last two videos I did over the last 24 hours, you know what? I'm not feeling very good. So I was hoping to do a, a cheerful story, a happy story, sadly, a political story, but, a uplifting story nonetheless. Sadly, that's not the case. Breaking news. We go to Queens, New York, at a nightclub. Shots rang out, 13 injured. We don't know if there are any casualties or if there's any connection with what happened in Vegas or New Orleans. And here we go. This comes out of the Gateway Pundit. Breaking news, mass shooting reported at New York nightclub. At least 11 people hurt. I've seen the number as high as 13. A mass shooting has been reported at a nightclub in Queens, New York. Geez, shootings in New York, that never happens. While the details about the attack still remain scarce, it's said to say that it's taking place at a Amazura event hall located near Jamaica Long Island Railroad Station, of course, in Jamaica, Queens. New York Metro reports. Law enforcement sources said the gunfire erupted near the Amazura event hall at 9112 144th Place in Jamaica, within confines of the 103rd Precinct, about 11:20 p.m. last night. At least 3 individuals wounded in the shooting walked into the local hospital seeking treatment, sources familiar with the investigation said. Numerous NYPD units have been converged on the event hall excuse me, and established a large crime scene. As many as 2 suspects connected to the shooting at large, according to reports on the Citizen app. Footage of the police response is currently circulating on social media. At least 11 people have said to be hurt.
At all. I pay too much money and meant to be outside fighting for my life. That's a fact. Pray everyone survives.
Of course, that's someone on social media reporting this.
Yeah, everybody up against the wall. That's crazy. And obviously, they still driving around looking.
Of course, this comes out of another posted on X. Queens, New York scan audio confirms 11 victims. Okay, so it might be 11 victims, so.
Medical care was requested in regards to a multiple shooting for the 103 precinct. Need a unit to respond for Booth Memorial and Flushing Hospital. We already have a numbers shot at this location for 11. They're looking for additional at this time.
The attack took place hours after the city of New Orleans was subject to an Islamic terror attack, which 16 people. Okay, so now it's been elevated to 16. I initially said 15. Actually, no. My first video, I said 10. Now it's to 15. Now it's to 16. Wow. Were killed by a car ramming. Of course, there were shots fired as well. Details about the victims and the assailant in this latest incident are still unclear. The story is developing. My thoughts. Are there any connections between this nightclub and what happened at Vegas and what happened at New Orleans? I hope the hell not. Because this is a very bad trend. There are trends you want. This is not one of them. But again, this story does not surprise me. How many shootings do we hear in Chicago over a weekend? 20, 30, 40 people? Baltimore, Philadelphia, Atlanta, Miami, LA. You hear it every single day, shots are being rang out. But when you had what happened in New Orleans by a piece of shit Islamist, piece of shit, then you go to Vegas. What happened with the Tesla truck with canisters and fireworks, of course it was intentional. Then you go to this story in less than 48 hours. That's the reason why, your ears perk up and flags are going off. So right now, they're not saying there is a connection. The investigation is ongoing. But again, continue to pray for those injured in this situation, but it's New York. Shootings rang out at a nightclub. I'm not surprised. I hate to say it, I don't want, I would be, be one of those guys, but yeah. Why? Because it happens in every major city, and it doesn't matter if it's Democrat or Republican run. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Borganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching as always. Thank you. And we'll see you next time. Peace.